This is key for Roman Reigns. Keep the numbers down. Keep the advantage in your corner.
Styles is here. Former IWGP champion, same as Brock Lesnar.
An 18-year veteran, a mastermind of offensive innovation,
A star around the world. Roman Reigns realizes what he faces now.
And I can't believe what we're about to see.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch!
I now own WCW.
Hello, faces and heels. Welcome back to another off-script edition of the Tweener Wrestling Podcast. As usual, Peter is here, along with Garrett.
Garrett is here too.
How
Yep,
you
we're
doing,
here.
Garrett?
I'm all right, man. How are you?
Quiet weekend, nothing exciting.
Yeah.
We got a little behind on recording this, but
Yeah. We got busy, man.
fuck
We
it.
got busy.
We enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thank God.
It was a good show
Thank
for once.
God.
Did you enjoy it?
I love this Royal Rumble. This is one of the few modern pay-per-views I've really enjoyed. Like, was pleasantly pleased with. I went into it not thinking I'd be happy at all.
I didn't think I'd be as happy as I was when I left.
Because we thought that, like, Roman was going to win and go through 29 other dudes, probably eliminating all of them and setting an unbeatable record.
Definitely.
So that didn't happen. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Yay!
Good. I mean, Triple H still won, but... what can
Yeah,
you do?
but, I mean, whatever. Now that everyone else is injured, at least he's immortal.
Well, Alberto Del Rio is apparently injured now.
Yeah, he's injured. Sheamus is injured. Fucking everyone's injured.
We're going to have one of those NXT B shows for WrestleMania.
It's going to be... The main event at WrestleMania is going to be, like, Triple H versus Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho versus...
I'm good. I could do that.
Like, it'll be a 5-way match, and it'll be the undisputed WWE champion, so Chris Jericho could have another one of those that he throws around for 15 years. Ha ha ha. But yeah, so it was
show.
good. I liked it.
You
I
excited
enjoyed
for WrestleMania?
it. More excited than I was before this pay-per-view,
True.
if that means anything, which is what this pay-per-view is all about. So
Well, maybe at the end of this episode we can kind of think of where they're going to go with all these
Yep.
matches.
I think so too.
Well,
That'd be
why
good.
don't you actually, before we do so, follow us on Twitter at Tweener Podcast. You can check us out. We're also on Facebook. Send us an email if you're bored, tweenerwrestlingpodcast@gmail.com. And, of course, subscribe on YouTube for all our new videos, especially our Era of Attitude stuff, which is just firing all cylinders right now.
Oh baby.
Garrett, let us know how we got here. Why does Vince McMahon hate Roman Reigns so much?
Well, initially, we all know when this was. Apparently, there was 15,000 people there.
Oh, true.
So, but yes. So how we got here. Traditionally, the winner, as we all know, is awarded the championship. But as a culmination of his attempts to deprive the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns of the championship for attacking, apparently, Triple H and disrespecting the McMahon family, which to me is fucking retarded. Because how many feuds have Triple H and Mr. McMahon had?
Exactly.
And like, no, you attacked my son. That's my son-in-law, damn it. But But yeah, so he decided on January 4th that Reigns would defend his title in the match against 29 other people, which is where we keep getting the one versus all that keeps showing up in this pay-per-view. December 28th episode of Raw, Big Show was the first wrestler to announce his participation in the Royal Rumble, and everyone else laughed. Early in January, Curtis Axel, Ryback, the Wyatt family, Dolph Ziggler, Chris Jericho, Stardust, and Sheamus were added to the match. On the January 11th episode, Stephanie McMahon announced that Brock Lesnar would compete in the match, in spite of Lesnar's advocate Paul Heyman arguing that Lesnar should bypass the match and face the winner at WrestleMania 32.
That's true. I like that
because
idea.
I like that idea too. During the January 18th episode of Raw, a rigged lottery assigned the spot to Roman Reigns, meaning he will be the first contestant to enter the Rumble. And we also got that hilarious moment where McMahon couldn't open any of the balls.
Yes, someone got fired for that.
Did they actually?
No, but I can just imagine.
That'd be amazing.
I like how he just throws the ball back in and gets another
Patterson,
one.
get in here. Why won't these balls open? You open them, Patterson.
I like Steph being like, well, it's better than $1 Million Mania or whatever.
Yeah, it's true.
And bringing out that shit
God.
again.
All right. So at TLC, Dean Ambrose defeated Kevin Owens to win the Intercontinental title. So in the following weeks, there were various altercations between the two, including slamming each other through tables. I missed those. On January 7th, on SmackDown, Ambrose and Owens fought to a double countout for the Intercontinental title. And on the 14th of January, Ambrose challenged Owen to a last man standing match for the title at the Royal Rumble, which Owens obviously accepted. Because
It's good that people seen this match like already 6 times already.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
January 7th episode of SmackDown, John Cena introduced Kalisto as an opponent for United States champion and black hole charisma extraordinaire Alberto Del Rio. After Kalisto won the match, he was granted a title match on January 11th on Raw. He defeated him to win the title, but lost it back immediately on SmackDown. Subsequently, another title match between the two is scheduled for the Royal Rumble. What the hell?
They always do that bullshit where it's like, let's test the water with this guy. Give him the belt, take it away.
Yeah. On the January 4th episode of Raw, Becky Lynch defeated Charlotte in a non-title match, but was attacked by Charlotte after the match. On the January 7th episode, Charlotte, with the help of her father Rick, defeated Lynch to retain the championship. Subsequently, following that, Lynch challenged Charlotte for another title match at the Royal Rumble. Although Charlotte was unwilling to grant Lynch another title opportunity, Lynch goaded Ric Flair to accept the challenge on his daughter's behalf. And finally, on the January 11th episode of Raw, the Usos defeated the New Day. The following week on Raw, it was announced that the New Day would defend their tag team titles against the Usos at the Royal Rumble.
Very nice.
And then all that happened was another Fatal 4-Way was announced on the 20th between Darren Young and Sandow at the Dudley Boys, The Ascension, and Mark Henry and Jack Swagger to determine the final 2 spots for the Rumble. That match sucked.
I would have released every single person in that match.
You're all fired.
Here's a question. Why would anyone want to watch this pay-per-view if they actually watch Raw or SmackDown? Because it sounds like every single one of these matches has happened about 5 or 6
80 times. Yeah, it's true.
This is why I don't watch Raw or SmackDown anymore.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to recreate like Attitude Era-esque storylines, but without all the crazy backstage segments.
I don't think they'd ever have Austin.
Because like how many times did we see Austin face like Kane or Mankind or Undertaker, but like it would never end clean. Like it'd always be like
it never
like,
happens.
You know, but like because they're too busy like running around backstage and shit would happen. But now they don't have any of that, so they're like, yeah, I guess we'll just face him for the 8th time.
Yeah, I mean, you gave away an Austin, Undertaker, Kane, Mankind, Hell in a Cell, but nothing happened.
Nothing happened except Paul Bearer got the shit kicked out of him.
It just advances the storyline.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it's supposed to be for. You're not supposed to fucking have them fight and then advance the storyline.
Because nowadays we'd have that like Austin versus the Undertaker Highway to Hell, like literally
every week.
Yeah, until you're like, yeah, I can't wait for SummerSlam.
Yep, they did do the Lesnar Undertaker lead up to SummerSlam pretty well, I thought. Because they never actually like did any fighting. They kind of just brawled every once in a while.
Well, that's because the Undertaker couldn't take a bump.
And also because Brock Lesnar's like, nah, I'm home at the ranch. Sorry.
You can give me another $5 million to appear.
Yeah, pretty much, and I'll do it. I'll do it. All right. So you want to start these matches, Peter?
Oh, we might as well.
Break her down.
How many people were at the stadium, and when did it take place, Garrett? I actually didn't write this down.
January 24th of this year. It was at the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida, and there was 15,170 people there.
Very nice. You know they've never had a pay-per-view at this arena.
I think you told me that when we were watching it, but I'm glad you brought that back up because I would have forgot.
It's the first pay-per-view since it opened in 2010. The fifth Royal Rumble from Florida, 1990, 1991, 1995, and 2006. Yes. Okay, to start us off, we get a really cool intro package with all these, like, kind of marble statues. Getting that Greek,
very Roman theme, no pun intended.
Greco-Roman.
Yeah.
It actually reminded me of that Halo commercial I told you about.
Yeah, the Believe and the really good commercial.
A lot of high-end production there. A little more creativity than we're used to.
Holy God.
Although if I was booking it, I would have had like statues all over the entranceway.
I was thinking like pillars, like Roman pillars and stuff around the entrance. You got to go with the theme. I don't know why the fuck they're not doing like crazy set entrances and stuff.
Garrett, the fun thing about those video boards is they could put anything they want onto them.
Yeah, exactly.
The set could look completely different every time, but it's always bright color sequence.
Yeah.
Our first match of the night is probably the best match of the night. Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens. Since I hadn't actually seen this match at all, because I don't watch Raw or SmackDown, so I enjoyed it quite immense. Ambrose starts it off hot. He bites Owens on the forehead and hits a flurry of punches to his face. And then he just does a running bulldog to Owens and suicide dives to the outside. He throws Owens onto Michael Cole. The crowd pops hard.
Yo, I popped hard.
Garrett goes, "Eat shit, Cole." Ha ha ha.
I did.
The funny part about that is once Cole gets up, he starts yelling at Owens and telling Ambrose to beat Owens, even though Ambrose was the one who threw Owens at him.
Yeah.
There's a nice cannonball splash onto Ambrose. So Owens
through the barricade?
Yeah, he sets him up on the crowd barrier and does a crowd splash. Actually, Ambrose stays down for quite a bit.
Yeah.
About an 8 count there, which was nice.
Quite a long time to start, yeah.
Owen starts teeing off on Ambrose. He actually gets this kendo stick, so he starts wailing on him with it. He breaks the stick in half and starts stabbing Ambrose in the stomach.
Which is really cool.
A new spot. I'd never seen that before.
Yeah.
Owen starts throwing chairs in the ring.
He throws 7 chairs.
Like ECW. And then, of course, the fat fuck he is, he takes 2 of them and sits down into them.
Oh, I love Owen's like in-ring fucking
his mannerisms.
Oh, it's so good.
It fits his character. It gives him personality.
Really does.
Usos need to take note.
Yeah, holy fuck.
Owens goes for the pop-up powerbomb, but he gets backdropped through both sets.
Oh my God.
Sets of what? What did I write? Oh, of chairs. I'm like, huh? There's a suicide dive by Ambrose to the floor again, but Owens actually catches him here and throws him to the stairs. There's a great moment in this match where Owens spends about 5 minutes setting up tables while these fans in the front row chirp him.
Oh, it's so good.
The guy who's like, "Nice rock tattoo."
Yeah, I really like your rock tattoo.
I was just rewatching it, and one of them's like, "I think you're wasting a lot of time here."
Yeah, he is. You're wasting a lot of time here. So, like, this fucking guy knows.
If I was that guy, I'd be like, "I think you're gonna go through those tables in the end, man. You might want to rethink this."
They might be sitting there for a while.
Actually, Owens gets back in the ring, but Ambrose just takes a chair and tosses it into his face.
Into his face.
Which is different. We don't normally see that sort of thing.
No.
Owens actually has the chair continuing around his neck. Ambrose hits a series of chops. Just chop, 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 chop. Owens ends it by hitting a quick super kick. Ambrose does the counter into the rope, which Cole likes to call a wacky line.
Oh, God.
But Ambrose counters the pop-up powerbomb into a Dirty Deeds. Great sequence there.
Yep.
And then he puts the chair on the ground, hits another Dirty Deeds onto the chair.
Oh, God.
This was a fantastic spot, Garrett.
Yes.
Owens looks like he's going to get counted out. Like, it's 9.
Oh, we like this. We like this a lot. He rolls out onto the floor.
Yeah.
And in JBL's one of his more brilliant moments, he actually says that's like one of the smartest things that like Ambrose has ever done.
Or Owens
has ever done. He's just like, he just yells. He's just like, genius! Like, he's right.
It is true. I've never seen that before.
He didn't have to do any work. He just rolled out and stood up.
Yeah, just great ring awareness.
Amazing.
Ambrose sets up another table on the outside and drops an elbow from the turnbuckle. So, like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Just fantastic match already, and we haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. Ambrose gets back on the turnbuckle, but Owens hits the package pile driver, which is the kind of a Death Valley driver through a table. Sick move. Jesus Christ.
Through I just put Owen then basically Death Valley drivers Ambrose through a fucking table. That's my notes.
And I always have to look up. I always have to go to Owen's Wikipedia page to read what this move is every time.
Yeah.
Quick pop-up powerbomb to Ambrose. Ambrose won't stay down. Owen sets up 5
Gets
chairs.
9. Gets 9.
Does he get 9? Okay.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You did this," or something.
Yeah, you did this.
You did this. He climbs up for the moonsault, like a kind of a Vader moonsault, but Ambrose just shoves him off for a huge bump through both tables that he set up before.
Yep.
And Ambrose gets the win. Owens gets counted out.
Yeah, can't answer the 10 counts.
Still your IC champion, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
You like this match, Garrett?
I did a lot.
I thought it was hella entertaining, and I think if they just let these two...
Keep going.
I mean, these guys could headline a Mania easily. And this is going to be a running theme that I'm going to keep pointing out too, but you're looking for 2 stars, and you're trying to force the crowd into accepting like someone like Roman Reigns as a star, but you have 2 guys in the opening match who are more over than Reigns.
And it's just like, Ambrose is like, Ambrose reminds me a lot of like an Austin style character, where he's not like Austin was big, but he wasn't huge.
Yeah.
He wasn't Roman Reigns fucking huge. He was like Dean Ambrose, where he had his promos and he had his fucking crazy like in-ring things that everyone loved, and he's just a psychopath. And that's easy as shit to make into a star. Clearly it's easy. Look at Austin.
Yes, I think he has almost a Brian Pillman Austin hybrid style to him.
Yeah, which is amazing, because 2 really good guys that would have thrived, would have and did thrive in the Attitude Era.
And actually a lot of Roddy Piper in him too.
Yeah. Very much so.
I swear to God, I don't know why you need to make this anti-authority figure in this 6'6" Samoan when this guy who
is literally anti-authority,
who's running around in a wife beater and jeans and is crazy, and the authority would have a reason not to have this guy as champion ever.
and is the titty master.
Yes,
but
it's just a storyline that's once Reigns blows out his arm at Fastlane, well, you can pencil Ambrose in then.
Yeah.
Next match, New Day versus Usos. Was there anything before this, Garrett?
No.
Okay.
I just went right to this, so I assume not.
Yeah, I think you had to take a phone call during this because you missed the New Day entrance.
Oh yeah, and I my first note is the New Day are the greatest heel tag team since Edge and Christian.
I'm just gonna add their theme music while we talk under it, okay?
Yeah, I love this theme. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
They actually they bring out their trombone, which is dead because Jericho broke it because he's a fucking hero. And the crowd actually starts chanting for Francesca.
Yeah.
Which is amazing when a trombone gets
gets a fucking pop.
Gets a bigger pop than Roman Reigns.
Oh my god.
So they're celebrating, and then they bring out the new Francesca.
Francesca 2.
Because Xavier needs he has needs.
Yeah, I've needs, and everyone's like, what?
Lots of thrusting by Big E in the New Day.
Yep.
These two teams work quite nicely against each other.
Yeah.
Again, we've seen it too many times.
Even though the Usos are like they have no gimmick or persona at all.
Like we saw this at SummerSlam, I believe.
They're like it'd be like in 1993 when it'd be like somebody like it'd be like the Bushwhackers versus Samoan 1 and Samoan 2.
Yeah.
Like they're just they're
head shrinkers.
2 people that like if they weren't like you don't like what the fuck. I just said the Usos are the 2016 version of the Headbangers.
Yeah, totes.
They're just stale as fuck.
And it's not that difficult. I mean, we just watched Owens and Ambrose, and their characters are constant throughout the match. You have Owens just chirping Ambrose the entire time, and Ambrose just... You could see the expressions in their faces just telling their stories and their own characters and their personalities. Yep. Usos, I don't even know their names. I'm pretty sure I wrote half their names wrong half the time. So I don't have a lot written here. There's a really nice tornado DDT to the floor by Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods, yep. Then he just screams at Michael Cole. He's like, talk about that, Michael Cole! Like he just yells in his face.
He's got a microphone on his trombone, so he's actually just talking through it the entire time. Yeah. The crowd actually starts chanting for Francesca. And
he's like, no. He's like, it's funny how these guys are like weird because like they're heels, but they're not.
Yes.
Like they're like the lovable heel. They're like Edge and Christian. It's like when they did their 5-second pose.
But those
like,
sort of things, that's like a nice touch where he's like, I'll play it when I want to play it. That makes
it's exactly. It's one of those things. It's like when it's like when Edge and Christian went to the Deep South and then they did their Kentucky Jug Band. And then like it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. There was a really botched kick by Jay or Jimmy Uso. I don't know which one.
Oh God.
Kofi immediately covers it. He turned it into like a single leg crab. It was quite nice.
Oh yeah, that was a really good cover. Holy shit!
Like you didn't even notice it.
Yep.
Big E, do you got any more?
I've got a couple
All right,
lines,
please.
but go ahead. No, go ahead.
I got shit all here. Big E actually puts Jay in a headlock and starts playing New Day Rock.
Yeah. Oh, that's what my next point was. He beats his chest like New Day Rocks,
and he's got this big like grin on his face.
Shit-eating grin. Yep. Really good spear by Big E onto the floor.
Oh yeah, through the ropes.
Yeah, I said after a Kevin Dunn spot fucks up the splash, so
there's gonna be a lot of those.
Play that there.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, I don't know about you, Peter.
Yes.
But if I don't care how fucking big I am, seeing that huge motherfucker Big E just running and then diving through the ropes at me would make me shit my pants.
Yeah.
That guy's fucking huge. He'd kill you.
All these guys are huge. They just don't look as big compared because they're always against each other. I remember seeing Triple H versus Daniel Bryan and being like, holy shit, Triple H is a big motherfucker.
Yeah, he's huge.
Man, they're all like 6'4". Even Austin is like, what, 6'3"?
Yeah, Austin's like 6'2".
Jesus.
He's fucking tall, man. Yeah, there's amazing spots with tags and like all these crazy tag spots. Remember we thought there was going to be like a screw job where like we thought the Usos were like they didn't pin the legal man. Yeah. But what ended up happening is fucking Big E was legal and then he just fucking runs in and catches one of the Usos and then big endings him.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah, big ending.
That's an excellent name.
Yeah. And then I said I was hoping for an LOD ending where they don't pin the legal men. Oh,
yes. Well. Yes, it certainly looked like they were setting that up for... Because they tagged one of the wrong Usos, and the referee just kept being like, you got the wrong person!
Yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah, basically the New Day wins.
New Day rocks.
And everybody's happy about that.
That's true. We need more tag teams, though.
Yeah.
Backstage...
Yes.
Wyatt's cut a promo on the Rebel part.
I think we should soundbite this.
Sounds good.
You find it. I love this promo.
We are war. We are pestilence. We are famine. We are death. We have slaughtered the beast, and we have slaughtered the chosen one. And tonight, we're gonna slaughter them all. One by one, they will fall. And when the dust settles, I will truly have the whole world in my hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. The apocalypse is here. Run.
I say that, and then I'm like, I can't find the promo.
Fucking find the promo, Garrett. Good luck at it. Yeah. No, but I like this promo a lot just because like they're like claiming that they're the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Like they go from one white to the next, and they're all taking off their masks and shit, and then they'll like say which one they are. Like Luke Harper's Pestilence.
Yes, Bray Wyatt has just watched the new trailer for the new X-Men movie.
Yeah.
And Harper wants to be Storm, so Bray's going to be Magneto. Our next match is Kalisto versus Del Rio, which I actually had to watch again, Garrett, because I took like 3 notes the first time. My 2 notes were Kalisto dives to the outside, Del Rio is boring, I hate his matches. I wrote Byron mentions, and then I didn't write anything else after that.
All right.
Did you write anything here?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I got a couple things.
All right.
I just said, so the League of Nations are a bunch of high school jocks. Got it?
Yeah, they're shoving him around.
Yeah, in the backstage
Put
and
him in a
shit.
locker and shit.
Yeah. And then there's a sign in the crowd that says Brock Lobster, which I completely
Lobster.
approve of. The Brock Lobster. And then there's to start the match, there's a really nice suicide dive by Kalisto, but then he gets murdered by the Insiguri, by Del Rio.
Nice.
And then he immediately continues murdering what's left of his corpse by kicking him in the skull. Second rope DDT by Kalisto. After building some nice momentum, then it goes back and forth for a bit. Kalisto hits the Salina del Sol, but Rio grabs the bottom rope to save his title. Del Rio unties the turnbuckle, gets run into it. Another finisher finishes Rio's reign as WWE US Champion. Thank God. There were botches everywhere, though.
Yes. The only thing I actually added was Del Rio actually hits the kick, which, of course, the announcers have no name for, which actually took out Cena the first time. But Kalisto kicks out of it, which is nice.
Right.
I laughed when Cole called Del Rio one of the great athletes of our generation.
Yep.
Get in line, Del Rio. Get in line.
Fucking get in line.
I think I'm a greater athlete than Del Rio.
Somebody's coming in this Royal Rumble that will be a greater athlete than you in every decade, and he'll be dead in 4.
What else was good? There was a really good reverse superplex to Kalisto, but of course, Cole's commentary on the move. Splat. That's it. It's over.
Yeah, of course.
Let's just not call them by their names. Nothing else. There was. I thought that it could have finished with the first Salino del Sol. This match didn't really have any heat, and so we didn't really need to do, Del Rio gets his hand on the ropes, we do all these exact same spots, Del Rio does the code breaker sort of thing for another Salino del Sol.
Yep.
Yeah. Shit match. But
at least God, Kalisto's champion?
Yes. At least Del Rio's semi-injured for now, and I don't have to see him for a bit.
Thank God.
Backstage, Stephanie McMahon is texting about something, and she runs into Paul Heyman.
Oh God!
Paul Heyman is so fucking gross and greasy at times.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
he's
awesome,
perfect.
Though.
I like how he talks. He comes in. He's like, your pores are like I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, don't talk about my pores, Paul. And you could tell that she's disgusted.
Yeah, they have great chemistry together. Cause she is clearly doesn't like him that much, but he doesn't give a fuck, and he knows what to annoy her with. Yeah. Apparently, the two of them used to just hate each other when they worked on the SmackDown together.
I'm not surprised. That wouldn't surprise me in the least.
Probably because he told her ideas were stupid and terrible, but...
Well, because they were.
I always like this Paul Heyman character because his ideas are insane. Like, Brock Lesnar skips the Rumble and gets a WrestleMania match anyway. Yeah. But I'd buy it, He's such a good salesperson. If
it was Brock versus Triple H, I'd immediately put the belt on Brock because I'd think he'd win. Because he already had a match with Triple H, and what happened?
Jobbed.
Yeah, but exactly.
It's 2 for 1 right now, actually.
Jobbed because they're fucking retarded.
Jobbed because Triple H needed fucking 3 Brock Lesnar matches in 1 year.
Oh, God.
There's a long promo about Becky Lynch.
Yep.
Thank God. I'm actually watching Total Divas right now and laughing because they keep being like, we're having a Divas Revolution right now. I'm like, good luck with all those tag team matches, ladies.
Who's saying they're having a Divas Revolution? Who is that?
On Total Divas, all of them, whenever they cut to them, they're like, we're having a Divas Revolution. And Natty's like, oh my God, I wish I was in the Divas Revolution.
Oh, shut up. Fuck you.
But I keep having to
go home and take care of your husband with a fucking broken neck and 80 cats.
That's pretty much what's happening.
Oh my God.
But it's funny just because we both know how this
and that's not
revolution.
It's not that I hate. It's not that I hate her.
No.
It's not. That's not it. You're better than the Divas Revolution. You're better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, this revolution was kind of cool, and then they immediately fucked it up. So...
Well, the original idea was that the NXT chicks would just come up and destroy the Bellas.
Which is what should be happening.
But... Again... One of the big issues I have with the WWE is they always do things half pregnant. They always dip their feet in the water before going in. They always, even the Kalisto thing. Kalisto has to win the title for a day before he gets an actual surprise Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Roman gets the title for 5 minutes before he gets Money in the Bank, then has to win it a month later. It's like, oh, let's try it out first just to put it there, and then, okay, we'll go back to it.
See, that's not a good thing to do.
No, imagine if they did this to Austin, and they're like, okay, here's the title, it's Revenge of the Taker, you get it for a day, and then you'll win it back at WrestleMania. No!
Oh, what do you mean? You mean like what happens with Kane?
Yeah, pretty much. But Kane never got it again.
I'm going to win it first blood and then give it a job in a day.
Hey, I haven't watched that episode yet, so you don't spoil it for me.
Okay. Sure. But yeah, no, like, I don't like this idea of, like, we're going to bring in all these divas that are clearly leagues above anyone that's on the WWE roster at the time. Mm-hmm. And then, like, have them have, like, obviously you have to make the match entertaining. But, like, there's only so much you can do when the other half is just untalented.
Yes.
Like, it'd be like having Austin in his or like The Rock in his like heat all the time, facing like Mark Henry, who like you know, like there's one guy that's like at the top of his game, like peak level, one of the greatest superstars I've ever had, and then you have this other guy that can't work for shit. That's like the equivalent.
Basically, like a big show Kane match these days. Yeah,
you'd have like Becky Lynch or Paige face one of the Bellas, and like one of the Bellas would win, and the only way they'd win is like Paige or Becky Lynch would fuck up one of their moves, allowing for an opportunity, because there's no way in hell one of the other two would like be able to capitalize on anything.
I just remember they had Charlotte with the title, or not Charlotte, excuse me. They had Nikki with the belt, and they clearly were going for a spite victory to get rid of AJ from the record books.
Yep.
And then they had a match where Charlotte could have ended the record before she broke it.
Yep.
And then Nikki won. And then I think a week later they had the actual match and Charlotte won.
And Charlotte won.
It's pointless.
Yep. Well, it's spiteful is what it is.
It's just so many 50-50 trades. And if you keep giving one person a win and the other person a win, it doesn't matter. Everyone's just going to be equal and boring. You won't have any stars. The good thing about John Cena, for all his faults, is he looks like a star, and that's because he always fucking wins.
Yep.
If John Cena traded wins all the time, he wouldn't.
No one would give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. One of my favorite things about that, though, talking about this and like the way like the NXT divas have come up, and then like how they're so much better than the WWE divas, is like when there was that promo with the Bellas and Paige, and one of the Bellas was like, "Oh, look at that! With like your record in wrestling in your family, you thought you would have been more successful, or whatever." And Paige is like, "Yeah, with boyfriends like yours, you would have thought you guys would have won the title forever." And I was like, "Oh my god, that's a shoot, brother! That's a shoot."
That's a good promo with Paige being like, "Where is Natty?
Yeah,
Natty, are you still alive?
Are you still alive?" Oh, it's so good. All right, let's fucking break down this match. Jesus Christ.
I do like these off scripts where we could just bitch about current product.
Yeah. Well, that's like, yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, I don't think if it was me, like if I was on the booking committee, the NXT divas would come up, fucking destroy all the WWE divas, and they'd all be released.
I would literally have had what Sasha does at the end of this match to all the Bellas, and at least just
like, hi, we're here, and then just fucking destroy them.
Yes.
It's perfect. That's all that has to happen, because everyone already knows. Modern day fans, nobody likes the Bellas. You fucking they come out to an arena and like the crowd's fucking dead. Nobody cares. It's really bad when one of your champions, who like Charlotte, for example, but not Charlotte, like if one of the Bellas was a champion right now, the fucking New Day trombone gets more of a pop than the Divas champion does. Like,
gets more of a pop than Roman Reigns.
That should be telling you some shit. Like, if you're WWE creative, you have to be like, okay, so this fucking trombone that these guys have introduced is getting more heat than fucking our champion right now. We need to do something about this.
We need to put the belt on Francesca.
Yeah, and the problem is though, with the way creative is today, they'd probably be like, all right, all creative freedom for New Day is now gone.
Yeah, you got to bury the New Day.
You got to get to bury the New Day, because you can't bury fucking Roman, because that would make sense.
Yes.
Like, that's the problem. Like, if it was me, like, that's what you know is going to end up happening. Pretty soon the New Day will get so big that all their creativity will be taken away and they'll be buried, because that's the only reason the New Day works now, is they're so shitty to start, and then New Day's like, let us do our own thing. And then they came out and fucking killed it. And they're still killing it. Just the way Edge and Christian did in the Attitude Era.
I feel like you could get away... this is my last point. I feel like you could get away with just having, like, 3 people book the matches and then just let the wrestlers do their own thing.
Well, that's what made the Attitude Era so great.
Or any era before that, too.
Yeah, everyone got to do their own thing. Like it's like the way Austin and McMahon would fucking feud, and they'd come out and just fucking ad lib their promos
within reason, obviously.
Yeah, obviously there's a set plan.
Yeah.
But like all the like Austin, you're going to talk about your title reign, and then you're going to talk about Kane.
Yes.
And Austin's like, all right, that's it, and he goes out and fucking just off the top of his head says shit.
Yes.
Like, there's a really good episode that you probably haven't watched yet, but it's the last episode right before Fully Loaded. And Austin and McMahon comes out and he's like, "Screw you, Austin!" Like in his usual thing, and he's like, "You're gonna face Mankind and Kane by yourself, so fuck you." And then Austin, basically, which I think is all like just off the top of his head, is like, "That's fine, I'll face them, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to beat their ass." And he's like, "And rest assured, when this match is over, I'm going to come back there and I'm going to beat the ever-living shit out of you." That's what he says. And they just like, they're just like, "I'm going to beat the ever-living beep." But you know what he says.
Yeah.
And like, JR's like genuinely surprised. He's like, "Oh my God." Like, he's like, it's stuff like that makes it great.
Yes.
Because he can say what the fuck he wants and everyone likes it. God damn it.
Yes.
God damn this era. God damn it. Patterson, get in here.
Let's watch NXT instead. All right.
All right. Let's do that.
So anyway, Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Jesus, that was a good diatribe. Charlotte keeps Becky grounded to start. I clearly stopped finishing my notes here. They roll outside. Flair randomly grabs Becky and kisses her. And then goes,
"Oh,
woo!"
God.
And the internet got really pissed off about that. They're like,
Yo!
Sexual assault, bro.
Oh, fuck. I see. That's the problem. Is as soon as that happened, I automatically knew that the internet would be in an uproar. Like, people would be upset because you can't do that shit anymore.
No. But who gives
You can't. And, like, honestly, like...
It's wrestling.
Yeah, it's not accomplishing anything.
But it's wrestling. Who gives a shit?
At the same time, yes.
I thought it was a funny spot.
I thought it was funny too, but then like after it was over, I was
She
like,
was like, "Okay,
people
I'm cool with that. That's a cool idea. Let's do
Yeah,
that."
but that's the thing. Like, obviously, Rick didn't like do
Go
it
into business for themselves.
Off the cuff, be like, "I'm gonna kiss you now," and then like do it. Like, obviously, that was not like clearly this was a planned spot.
Yes.
So obviously she was cool with it. So just calm the fuck down, internet. Like, it was a planned spot. It's like all of them. Like, do you think that Stephanie McMahon was not cool with getting put on a fucking crucifix and raised into the air? Like, there are obviously spots they talk about.
Let's see. Charlotte regains the advantage. She puts Becky in like kind of a cross scissors headlock. She starts skull fucking her in the ring. It's the longest rest hold outside of a Randy Orton match.
Oh my God, yeah, I said that too.
Becky fires back with a nice electric chair drop.
Yep.
There's a fall-away suplex, but only gets 2. I stopped taking notes, so I need you to jump in now.
All right. Charlotte gets a figure 8, and it gets countered with a solid punch by Becky.
Very nice.
This whole thing goes back and forth. Charlotte hits a spear, gets 2, and Rick goes fucking apeshit. He's like, "That was 3, damn it!" And the ref's like, "Rick, that was 2." She misses the slide. She misses the baseball slide and then hits Ric Flair.
Oh, yeah.
And then Becky capitalizes and puts her in the submission. She puts her in a submission. And then Rick like takes his fucking jacket off and throws it over her face, which apparently is like a hold-breaking jacket. Spear on Becky gets to 3, and I said, "I'm not happy about this." I thought it was really stupid that a jacket would break it up. Like, she shouldn't give a fuck about a jacket over her face.
Well, she looks stupid holding a jacket over her face.
I think if anything, Flair should have gotten in the match and got involved, and then maybe get a DQ, because then he would, like, who cares? It's Ric Flair. He's the dirtiest player in the game. Do you think he'd care if Charlotte won her fucking title back, but with a DQ? And that leaves so many other options. Like, you could have Becky versus Charlotte at Fastlane in a match that if Charlotte gets disqualified, she loses the title.
Yes.
Like, why wouldn't you do that? Because then Becky knows, like, Ric Flair can't get involved because he'll fuck over his daughter. And then I can have, like, a decent match not having to worry about anything, because if I get fucked over, I'm going to win the title.
I don't think they're allowed to do men-on-women violence anymore, so I was thinking a good one would have been she's got the, like, submission move, whatever.
Punch the ref!
No, I was thinking he could have, like... Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking he could have, like, thumbed to the eye Becky, and she could have gotten rolled up or something.
Yeah, maybe, or punch the ref. Just go in and start berating the referee so that when Flair is like getting escorted back out of the ring by the referee, Charlotte gets like something weird happens.
Yes.
And she counters it.
That coat thing was a little odd and stupid looking.
Yeah. A post-match assault by Charlotte on Becky to solidify her heel status. Here comes Sasha Banks to a huge pop. Thank God.
Let's pause just so we could illustrate the pop of a trombone and a Bella versus this pop, which was like Paige on her first.
So you're going to do all three?
No. I'm just going to do one.
Okay.
Let's not get creative here.
Wait just a minute. The boss is in the house. Sasha Banks. The third member of the NXT trio that exploded into the WWE in the summer to start the Divas Revolution.
Surprise, Charlotte.
I actually didn't know who was coming out because it was so loud.
Yeah. I know. That's what I thought.
It's like, who the fuck is that?
She kicks Becky out of the ring, so she looks really heel. Charlotte looks really happy, and then she attacks Charlotte with the bank statement, and I'm really happy with this outcome.
Good, and it's good continuity to their NXT days.
Yeah, and she's like a face now.
Yes.
She's a face.
And Sasha's got the fucking sweet pink hair.
Yeah.
And her character, as I pointed out, when she kicks Becky out, it's not like she's a heel. It's
like, get out of my ring.
Yeah, she says, this is my
I'm the
spotlight.
boss.
Yeah.
I'm the boss. Yeah. Actually, I really, really like Sasha Banks. I always have. And like, she was a really, really, really good heel.
In NXT, yes.
In NXT. Like, did you ever see the footage of when she was facing Bayley, when she made the Bayley fan cry?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
All those matches were fantastic.
Yeah, well, obviously.
And I think they kind of gutted NXT a little bit by taking... Because now you just have Bayley fighting all, like, Eva Marie and...
jobbers.
Like, you know, the people who aren't on her level.
Yep. Well, Bayley's... You know what's gonna... The only problem is, like... Soon they're probably gonna be like, Bayley has nobody here. And they're gonna bring her up, but then NXT is fucked.
We got Asuka and Emma, but
you have
Asuka,
those two. Yeah, you have those two, which are fine, but like you're gonna have to start working on getting everybody else to be better, and you should immediately release Eva Marie. So, I mean,
released her from life, more like it.
Oh,
shoot her in the face.
She's got like nuclear heat because she's bad.
Yes, but the company doesn't seem to understand that that's not a good thing.
No, it's not good heat.
It's not good.
It's a fucking X-Pac you turned on Kane boo.
And it's backstage
like, get the
too.
fuck out.
Everyone backstage hates her too.
Yeah, because she's a fucking asshole. On Total Divas, she's fucking horrible. I don't care if that show's staged. She's not fucking... Oh, God.
Yeah, she's just a bitch.
Before we start this Royal Rumble match...
Okay.
Did you... randomly... another nice aside here.
Yes.
I watched the... road, like the WWE like road trip or whatever the fuck it is.
Yes.
Where they travel to the next like location.
Is it on the network already?
Yeah.
Nice.
I watched it. It was the one with The Miz and Dolph and the New Day.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Is it? I bet the New Day one's really funny.
The Miz and Dolph are really funny because they're like they always talk about each other's moments. Like the Miz said his favorite Dolph Ziggler moment was when Dolph cashed in his Money in the Bank. And Dolph was like, that was my favorite moment because he's like, I remember being as a kid, like when I hear the glass shatter when Austin came out, I would stand up and mark out. And he's like, I've never heard something that loud. And he's like, and it was for me, making it like all the more special kind of thing. And I was like, that's good for Dolph, mid-Carter for life.
Good for you too. Now get back to
and then like Big E at one point they're in the SUV they're traveling with, and Big E just like puts the two back windows down and puts a leg out each window, just like does the splits, and they're like driving around and they're like, you doing the full splits? Damn! And they're like and then like Kofi starts messing with him. He's like, hey Xavier, because Kofi's driving, and Xavier's like, hey Kofi, put up that window. And like Big E's like, don't you do that now. Don't you, when you're trying to injure me, trying to put me out? Oh, it's so funny. Those guys are hilarious.
I like those shows, and I bet they cost like $0 to make.
Yeah, well, it's just put a camera in a fucking car.
The one where they eat dinner is also fun.
Yeah, dinner for three?
Table for three, yeah.
Table for three, yeah, it's really good.
They had one where Ryback, Daniel, and Ziggler were there.
Yeah.
And Ryback's like, what is this, the table of people that Ryback has injured? And they're like, what? You never injured me, bro. And then he's going on about how Daniel Bryan is like the biggest bully in the world and always makes him takes him to Panera Bread and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
That's funny shit. Ryback's like, I only eat protein and you make me go to the salad place.
Yeah. Oh, man. Ryback is the guy that only eats protein. Oh, shit.
Because apparently he gets like Subway has those chicken breast sandwiches. Not
Yeah.
like the slice,
Yep.
like the big piece of chicken.
Yeah, the big fat. Yeah.
He'll get like 8 of those chickens in one sub.
Why don't you just get a full roast chicken, bro?
So he's like, I'm at Panera Bread. And he's like, okay, so that sub would cost me like $15 at Subway. But he's like, at Panera Bread, I had to get like 10 chicken breast salads. And it cost me like $100 or something.
Amazing. All right.
Do you know the 5 Royal Rumble winners in this match, Garrett?
Triple H.
And what year did they win?
Triple H was 2002.
Yes.
Roman Reigns was last year.
Yes.
Fuck me. It's difficult. Fuck me.
I like trivia because it lets our listeners also
Yeah.
guess.
I can't think of it the rest off the top of my head.
All right. Well, when they show up in the match, you tell me if they won the Rumble or not.
All right.
All right. I'm sure once you see their name, you'll be like, oh, they won the Rumble.
All right.
All right. Roman has lost all his goodwill from that January episode of Raw and comes out to heavy booze.
Well, there's your first Rumble winner.
Our second entrance is Rusev. Garrett wonders why Lana is with Rusev again. Great storytelling, Vince.
Yeah, but actually, like, I know they got engaged, right?
Mm.
And then like she kind of like went public, which was a huge no-no apparently, according to WWE, and so I guess now they're just together on screen again.
Yes.
All right.
And they bury her because apparently she's a huge bitch backstage. They actually had The Rock going on about how he had sex with her recently.
Yo, I watched that. I told you about that. It was hilarious. He's like, yeah, you like this? She's flexible. It's like, what the fuck, Rock?
That's so fucked.
So
Anyway,
weird.
they roll out to the outside because that's what you got to do when you're number 1 and 2 in a Rumble. There's the drive-by kick and the spear. Roman tosses Rusev. He starts celebrating the booze. Number 3... And this is where Garrett's internet exploded.
Our savior. Our
AJ
fucking
Styles,
savior.
although you don't know it's AJ Styles because Kevin Dunn has the camera trained on
Fuck
Roman Reigns.
you, Kevin Dunn. You had one job here, you fucking piece of shit. No, I don't give a fuck about that Samoan's douchey face. Give me the fucking entrance ramp.
There's actually the real perspective on YouTube now. But I'm like, why didn't you use that to begin with?
Yeah, please.
Did you see actually some smartass made like a Jericho version of that from like 1999?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so instead, you know how like the video changes to Jericho and like you see his name on the big screen and everyone pops? It's The Rock kind of staring at it while the crowd's popping.
Yeah.
The camera takes a sweet time trying to find him. The sound of the crowd, once you hear that pop, you know who it is.
Yeah, you know who it is. Like I like the sounds of the crowd there when like it's someone that like was sort of teased but no one was sure, because like you hear like an initial pop and then like you hear like a and then
rumbling.
like you see the on the screen comes up phenomenal, and then this one guy right near the camera was like, oh, just like marks the fuck out. I'm like, is that me? Is that guy my spirit animal?
In the ring, AJ hits the Pele kick.
Oh my god!
He actually tries to Styles Clash Reigns, but Reigns
Jesus, the
back.
Styles Clash.
I don't think he's going to be hitting the Styles Clash on anyone in this.
Already did it.
To
Already
Curtis
did it.
Axel, right?
Yeah, on SmackDown. Amazing.
But it's
amazing.
it's just like Jericho. You see how like smaller he is compared to everyone else.
Yeah, you can't hit it on like a fucking huge guy.
He'd probably be able to do it to Jericho or
you
Dolph
could do
Ziggler or
I think
Ambrose.
he could do it to anyone that he's like taller than.
Although he did it to Abyss before, I think.
Yeah. It's just they have to like they really have to work with him to get it done.
Mr. Thumbtacks.
Oh fuck, thumbtacks.
I didn't really write any notes for Tyler Breeze, Curtis Axel.
Yeah, I just said
4 and
number 4.
5.
Nice to see some new faces, and number 5. After Tyler Breeze immediately gets jobbed out by Styles and Reigns, AJ eliminates Curtis.
I think it was a good idea to have AJ this early because you don't. You get him to actually showcase his stuff, but you don't have the crowd being like, "Oh, he's probably going to win." It's early enough that it's.
Well, it's early enough, and it's perfect because the ring isn't full.
Yeah.
The ring isn't full yet, so he can do all his stuff and his high-flying spots and shit.
Yeah, he gets to be the star. Number 6 is Chris Jericho and his hideous tattoo.
I said Chris Jericho comes out at 6 with his leprosy tattoo on his arm.
His arm literally looks like it's about to fall off by this.
Oh, it's fucking horrible.
I can't believe he thought that was a good idea.
Kane comes out at number 7
Oh, God. I was like...
with 42 eliminations in the 17th Rumble match.
I was like, the quality of this Rumble is getting too high. Send out Kane.
Goldust comes out to a nice pop at 8. I love his theme still. His theme's so good.
Kane actually tries to toss out Jericho, and he almost eliminates him.
Yeah.
AJ and Kane start facing off, so we get kind of that AJ versus Abyss again. And Goldust number 8. Did you notice number 9 with Ryback? Ryback was getting huge boos the entire time.
Really?
Yeah, they were booing him. I don't know why.
I didn't notice that.
I don't think people hate Ryback.
No, not yet anyway. He fights the entire ring and delivers a nice spine buster to Kane. Thank God.
Yes, I wrote huge spinebuster to Kane.
Yep.
Number 10, Kofi Kingston. And
we
New
eagerly
Day.
await his spot.
Yeah, it was
fucking
disappointing this year.
Yeah, I wonder why. Kevin.
Yeah, we're going to include that again.
Yeah.
Anything here? I didn't write anything.
I just wrote, right after that, there's a really good forearm by Styles.
Flying forearm from Styles.
Flying forearm, as always. Titus O'Neil is on at number 11. He goes everywhere. He's just fucking destroying people. Goldust gets eliminated by Titus O'Neil. R-Truth comes out at number 12 and grabs a ladder.
This is a great spot.
Yo, this is a great gimmick, by the way.
You actually knew what the hell this was. I had
Yeah.
no idea what he
You're
was
like,
doing.
what the fuck is he doing? I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so R-Truth's gimmick now is he's confused with the dates of like when things are happening. Like a couple weeks before the Royal Rumble, he was like, and remember, vote for me for Slammy of the Year. And everyone's like, the Slammies were last week, R-Truth. And he's like, oh, that's my bad. But like, yeah, like, so he thinks it's Money in the Bank and he gets eliminated by Kane. It's amazing.
I'm glad they didn't like kill him off the ladder while he
Yeah,
was
holy
doing
fuck.
it. Commentary team. Again, commentary team. Oh, he thinks it's the WWE Championship up there. You hear R-Truth being like, where's the briefcase?
Yeah, I know. Like, fuck off. Oh my God.
They're watching the exact same thing as us.
And we already know what he's going for. Like, how do they not know?
Kofi gets eliminated but ends up on Big E's shoulders.
Yeah, that's a okay spot.
So he's actually just wandering around ringside. You actually see him drink someone's Coke at one point.
Yep.
Number 13, Luke Harper.
Cole says that's appropriate. Fuck. I just said fuck you, Cole. And then we get to the spot where you and I started to get super pissed.
Yes.
The League of Nations comes out and pulls the 1999 Austin spot with Roman Reigns. Stop making Reigns Austin. Stop it. I'm gonna I will shoot your ass off.
Ooh, I should make a Mean Girls meme with "Stop trying to make Roman Reigns Austin."
Stop trying to make Austin. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But you can't do this. You can't. This is a gimmick that literally even small children know about the Austin spot.
Yes.
Because their parents have seen it. It holds a special place in my heart. Anything with Austin holds a special place in my heart. The fact that several weeks before this, you did the whole Austin McMahon feud in like 2 weeks has destroyed any credibility that this has. Like, McMahon tries to get Roman's arrested. McMahon gets arrested instead. Like, fuck off. Reigns is like, you're not the champion, I'm the champion. V504, me Reigns, me man.
Reigns get that Mick Foley title win too.
Yeah, like, they try and do everything to put this guy over, and it's not working.
It's actually the same time period too.
Yeah, and so when this spot happened, you and I got super pissed.
Yes.
Because it's going to be the same as Austin in 99, where he fucking gets the shit beat out of him and comes back in and doesn't win, but comes back near the very end and goes to the final 2. And you're like, fuck off.
So
you know happened.
The League of Nations and Vince, I'm guessing Vince ran in through the crowd too. They pull Roman out of the ring, and then they do a pretty cool table splash. Through
he gets splashed through the Spanish announce table by Rusev.
We actually missed Kofi getting eliminated because of this.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Kevin Dunn, you fucking asshole.
We never get a replay of Kofi getting eliminated. So.
Nope. Never. All we keep seeing replays of are Rusev or Roman getting assaulted.
Actually, Rusev takes the monitor with him.
Yeah, he's like, yo, did you see that Twitter post?
How he's the TV champion?
Yeah, I'm the TV champion now. So good.
Stardust is number 14.
Yep.
Nothing else.
I just said Roman's gone. He'll be back in 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Interesting thing here. Roman apparently he vetoed the idea that he was supposed to take stretcher. He was like, no, I'll walk to the back. It makes you look like an idiot when you can walk to the back, but there's a rumble still going on for your title. And
why are you walking to the back?
And then we see Kevin Owens and Ambrose come down to the ring like dead, but still competing for the title.
How can you walk? How can you justify just walking to the back?
Yes.
After you get a split, like if you're that good to just lay there and recover.
Well, they don't want a Roman sleeping chant again, but yes. I don't think it would have hurt Roman. I don't think it would have hurt Roman to have been in the match the entire time and just kind of lay in the corner.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
Like, what they could have done is have him get the shit beat out of him, try and get back in the ring, and get hit with, somebody, get Kane to fucking choke slam him.
Yes.
Or something, and then have him lie in the corner.
Because the announcers aren't even, they don't even try. They're like, yeah, Roman's not eliminated.
Yeah, he hasn't been eliminated. Like, you're not even, trying. It's not like fucking 99 where, JR is like, Austin was supposed to be here, but he got the shit kicked out of him, and, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he comes out, and he's like, oh my god, it's Austin! It's
yeah, because Austin actually comes back in an ambulance.
Yeah. He comes out in an ambulance and opens up the back looking pissed as only Austin can.
What a terrible rumble.
99 was not good.
Number 15 is the Big Show. Thank
Please,
God.
I said Big Show's number 15. Please retire.
What a difference a year makes, eh?
Oh, God.
Because Big Show comes out, and he and basically... well, actually, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, you're getting it. Yeah, you're...
Number 16, Neville, comes out.
Yep.
Ryback,
between that, Ryback got eliminated by Big Show. And okay. I said, here we go again. And I said, there's too much Roman Reigns talk right now. Because all they're doing is talking about it. You're not even calling the Rumble now.
No. Number 16, Neville. He drop kicks Harper. He skins the cat like a boss. Anything here? I got Braun Strowman coming out.
Yeah, Strowman coming out at 17.
He becomes god to the IWC by eliminating both members of the local men. Again, quite the difference a year makes, where we had the local men slowly lowering Bray Wyatt and Ambrose and Ziggler out of the ring like bags of garbage.
Yep. And now we have them both out.
18, Kevin Owens.
Strowman is going to be huge, by the way.
If he ever learns to wrestle, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but he looks great.
Yep.
Kevin Owens slowly limps to the ring. He
gets bad heat by eliminating AJ Styles.
Oh, yeah, he starts brawling with Styles, and then he throws him out. He goes, welcome to the WWE.
Yep.
Perfect person to eliminate. Last year we would have had Big
Show
eliminated.
Honestly, I was thinking about this, and I thought about it, who could they have eliminate AJ Styles? Because I was thinking about this as it was going on. Whoever needed would have to wear, a fucking disguise and have a police escort to get the fuck out of the arena after you eliminate AJ Styles, right?
Yes.
Kevin Owens is the perfect person to do it.
Yes.
He doesn't give a fuck about heat. He's already got the heat. People actually like him, and he's it's perfect. They're going to have a great match.
Owens or Wyatt?
Yeah. One of the two.
But I think Owens was perfect.
Yep.
Dean Ambrose comes out, number 19. Whoa, what a quinky dink.
Yep.
The two of them start brawling again.
Crowd loves it, though.
Yes. And then...
Number
20, just to add to these coincidences, Sami Zayn comes out.
He goes right after Owens.
I really hope he's at the network show. He's wrestling on the Montreal show the night before, so I think he might be there. There's a huge pop for him. He tosses Owen out.
Before that, right when Owen tries to eliminate Zayn, he just yells at him, "Go back to NXT!"
Again, this is nice to actually see storylines continue.
Yes, this is what we were saying. This is good.
Number 1, it's a surprise, but it's an actual wrestler, just like AJ Styles. It's not like Kevin Nash coming in to get it thrown out in a minute.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And we actually have some continuity in our storylines.
Continuity and storylines are, to me, what the Rumble's about. If you can't continue a story or create one that's going to be carried on to WrestleMania, why are you having this match?
We get number 21, Eric Rowan. Nothing there, really.
He comes out and destroys people.
Number 22 is Mark Henry. He
Yep.
comes in and immediately gets powerbombed by Strowman and eliminated.
Yeah, Neville and Stardust got eliminated by Luke Harper just before Henry came out.
Okay. Way to win that pre-show tag match, Henry.
Yep.
It's totally worth it. The Wyatts go local men on everyone. So
I said they're systematically eliminating everyone.
Yeah, they're just cleaning house. Number 20, of course, perfect timing.
Yep.
We get the, who can stop the Wyatts? Number 23, it's Brock Lobster.
He won a Rumble.
Yes, when did he win, Garrett?
2003?
Yes. Nice.
Yeah.
Brock Lobster comes out, he destroys everyone.
The Brock Lobster?
There's a great point. This could be a new gimmick, by the way.
Yeah. Yo, we're taking that sign, by the way.
Brock Lobster?
I'm taking the Brock Lobster sign.
All right. But it needs to have
Spoiler
claws.
alert, everyone. We're going to the network special. We're going to the network special.
Brock Lobster versus Lobster Head.
Explosions around a WWE network sign. We're pointing. I'm actually pointing right now.
There's a sick clothesline to Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman actually is just not selling at all, so Brock
He can't sell.
Brock decides to knock him down for real.
Yeah, he fucking murders him.
This fucking 300-pound giant who's almost as tall as the Big Show.
Yeah.
And Brock just knocks him over.
Well, Brock's sick of his nose selling. He's just like, fuck you, and knocks him down.
Number 24, Jack Swagger, who also made it to the pre-show.
I forgot about this. It's like, comes in 24. F5 and he is promptly disposed of. Poor Swagger.
Yeah, him and Mark Henry really worked hard for that one. The Miz comes out. Actually, he gets a lot of time on himself, to shine.
Yeah, he immediately joins the announce team.
Yes, he goes over and does commentary, which makes me think that maybe Curtis Axel should have won the Rumble last year after all.
Yep.
Brock clotheslines Harper out of the ring.
Yep.
Number 26, Alberto Del Rio.
Fuck.
Yes. Alberto
Lesnar's eliminated all the Wyatts except for Bray.
Yes. He clears out Strowman with 3 massive clotheslines.
Yep.
And then Bray comes out.
Yep. And the family gangs up on him.
And they finally eliminate him.
Can we talk about how dumb that is?
It was dumb that he didn't return.
Yes.
If you wanted to book this correctly, you would have them get rid of him, and then he chases them out of the ring, and then they kind of...
And then comes back for Bray.
Yeah, and they escape, but he's like, your ass is next, motherfucker, or something.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't be in the ring when he gets eliminated.
Yeah.
He can't just go to the back. It's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Well, he did, so it was weird.
No, I didn't. I know. But example, it would be 2004 when Lesnar F5's Goldberg in the middle of the Rumble. And then Goldberg's like, your ass is next, you son of a bitch. If Lesnar was still in the ring and Goldberg got eliminated, it wouldn't have made any sense for Lesnar or Goldberg just to kind of all right, I'll go back to the back.
Yeah.
Number 28, it's Dolph Ziggler.
Yep.
This is the point where Miz finally decides to join the Rumble.
Yeah.
What a guy. Number 29 is Sheamus.
Oh, God.
Fuck this guy. At this point, Roman Reigns comes flying down the ramp and Superman punches Sheamus in the face. And
God damn it. Terrible.
Oh, wait, I have this muted. Number 30, there's a sign in the crowd, enter the shovel, Triple H.
Send out shovel guy.
Who saw this coming? Cole notes that this is Triple H's 9th Rumble, having won the match previously in 2002.
Yep.
You missed Sheamus and Del Rio, by the way.
Oh, yeah, but that's because I don't care about them, so whatever.
2011 and 2012, respectively.
I didn't watch either of those Rumbles.
Santino almost won 2011. That would have been
Oh,
good.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was
Cobra!
He should have. It didn't really matter in the end anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cole, we already read that. Ziggler runs at Triple H, but is immediately pedigreed.
Hold on. Yeah. Reigns eliminates Miz and Del Rio.
Mm-hmm.
And, Austin 1999, anyone? That was before Triple H came in. Now, sorry,
okay, sorry
cut
to
you
run.
off there.
Sorry
Yeah,
to run
no, that's
early
okay.
there.
That's okay. That was my.
Triple H bumps for Ziggler actually quite a bit.
Yeah, I said he's putting people over before he buries Dolph.
I put them over before they went
over
the top rope.
the top rope.
There's actually a really, really, really good moment, and I'm amazed they didn't notice that and decide to do something with it, where Bray and Triple H actually start going at it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this could have been a good idea. You could have Bray's kind of like a Ministry of Darkness figure going after the McMahons.
Yeah.
And maybe Triple H is like a face trying to keep him from killing them all. I don't know. It's just an idea.
Yep.
We don't have to do Roman versus Triple H. It just doesn't.
No, we don't have to.
Yeah, there are other options. Bray goes for Sister Abigail, but Sheamus Brogue kicks him to stop it. Bray gets eliminated, but the crowd does not appreciate that. They boo. That's one of the first times you get one of those like, that's bullshit boo.
Yep.
Jericho and Triple H actually face off again, which I really liked.
Yep.
Because we haven't seen these two fight in years.
Long time.
You were like, lol, Jericho immediately gets pedigreed, but there was a counter into a walls, which is countered into a code breaker. However, Ambrose comes and throws Jericho out, so he didn't get buried by Triple H there.
Yeah, thank God.
Strong final four of Ambrose, Sheamus, Reigns, Triple H. Only WWE champion only person who hasn't won it is Ambrose, obviously.
Yep.
Ambrose tosses out Sheamus. Reigns Superman punches Sheamus. And then Triple H throws out Reigns to a huge pop.
Yo, biggest pop of the night right there.
Biggest pop of the night.
I almost fucking pissed my pants. I was so happy.
And
when we were watching this together, I was just like, this is the greatest Rumble that's ever happened.
Big crowd pop, and Ambrose and Triple H actually feed off it. Triple H starts doing the fucking DX crotch chop there.
Yeah, he eliminates him and does a crazy amount of chopping.
The crowd goes nuts, and Ambrose and Triple H feed off it. People actually think Ambrose is going to win, which I kind of was like, oh, maybe they might do it.
Yeah.
You fucking mark. Ambrose does his reversal off the ropes. Cole calls it a wacky line. Wacky line!
Fuck off, Cole.
God damn it, Cole.
You're a fucking wacky line.
Triple H gets tossed out to the apron, but then quickly body drops Ambrose out for the win for the title.
Yeah.
And Pyro goes off as Vince, Stephanie, and H celebrate in the ring. There is actually no pointing at the WrestleMania sign tonight, Garrett.
Yeah, because Triple H has already been there and buried hundreds of people. He doesn't care.
But if you notice in the background, Stephanie's pointing at the sign.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to, right, Steph?
I guess it doesn't matter. If you have the title, you've already earned your notch.
Yep.
And that's it. Anything else? What were your thoughts on the Rumble? Did you have a good time?
I can give it my overall shit.
Yeah.
I said the overall card presentation was an 8. The atmosphere was a solid 8. And the main event was a 9 because I really enjoyed the Rumble.
Agreed.
And how it ended. So it got 25 out of 30, which is really, really high for a modern pay-per-view. The last one I marked that high, the only one I've marked higher in the last 7 years was Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank with Cena and CM Punk.
2011, sick.
Yep.
What do you think? I guess the tentative WrestleMania plans before Fastlane would be Reigns versus Triple H.
Yeah.
Brock versus Bray.
Yep.
Ambrose versus Jericho, maybe?
Yeah.
Because they seem to have a lot of interaction together. Maybe Ambrose versus Jericho versus AJ. Or maybe they're going to do some crazy-ass ladder match as usual.
Yeah, I think what's going to end up happening is it'll be like for those guys, it'll be like AJ, Kevin Owens,
Ambrose.
He
deserves better than that, though.
Yeah. Well, what I'd like to see though is the ladder match from last year at WrestleMania for the IC title, but not actually. Why the fuck? Okay, here's what I think.
Yes.
All right. So, Fastlane, Ambrose drops the title to Kevin Owens.
Well, he's in the main event, so I don't know if he's going to drop it. He might drop it beforehand, though.
Yeah. So he doesn't have a title.
Yes.
So it can be Triple H versus Roman versus Ambrose. Have that little weird triangle storyline go on for the main event.
I think that would be a good match.
At WrestleMania. Yeah. Because Ambrose deserves that push. Fuck Reigns. Triple H is already champion.
And you could
whatever. And then you could have Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, AJ Styles, fucking Neville, Sami Zayn, all these crazy high flyers in an IC ladder match like last WrestleMania.
Good.
Just fucking go crazy and ape shit with that. I think you're going to see Becky versus Charlotte versus Sasha Banks in a triple threat match for the title. Maybe Paige if she comes back. Could be a 4-way.
Probably a lumberjill because they like to get all the girls on the card.
Yeah.
It's bullshit, but it's just what they do.
That's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
So that takes care of that.
Okay. Undertaker. Who's the Undertaker wrestling?
Oh, fuck. Well, I think you're still going to have Bray versus Brock either way.
I don't want to see any of the goddamn Wyatts versus the Undertaker ever again.
No. Undertaker. Who the fuck could he face?
Owens, maybe?
Maybe, but I mean, I don't think Owens is there yet. He's been jobbing too much.
See, this is where the Undertaker streak would have come in handy, because you could have said, you could have had crazy-ass Ambrose be like, I want to end the streak, and still be a face.
Yeah, but I think Ambrose in the main event works too.
The next pay-per-view is Ambrose, Reigns, and Lesnar for the title, or for the number one contender.
Okay.
And I think your idea of...
Brock's not going to win because Wyatt's will interfere.
Yes, but I like your idea of the Ambrose and Roman. I almost said Broman.
Roman.
Because then you have that, like, I bet you could have Triple H being like, you can't trust Ambrose, you can't trust Roman.
Yeah,
Reigns.
he'll be in there, like, turning them against each other.
Yeah, and we could have that idea, like, well, maybe one of them will sell out and help Triple H, or one of them will...
And it'll probably be the New Day versus fucking... Usos again.
And the Matadores.
Yeah. Well, Kalisto's U.S. champion now, so he'll probably face Alberto again, because Alberto's a piece of shit.
It's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
Fat piece of shit.
He's a big, fat piece
Sting is going to the Hall of Fame. Maybe Sting is competent enough to do one more match with The Undertaker?
I doubt it.
God, they need to open their wallet and get, like, Punk back or Austin
Dude,
back
his
or
fucking,
anyone.
His fucking... God, his neck is destroyed.
Hold on, I'm just going to look at the roster real quick just to see who could face The Undertaker.
He'll never fucking wrestle again.
Maybe that's just a work, though.
Maybe you could have The Rock come back and face Undertaker. JK.
I don't think The Undertaker needs to exist anymore. I don't think he needs to wrestle anymore. I had WrestleMania. He's done.
Can you name that superstar? Yeah, that's JBL.
How about New Day versus The Undertaker? That'd be a fun match.
Who?
New Day versus The Undertaker.
Interesting.
It would probably be fucking Big Show versus The Undertaker, something stupid. I know you need someone really credible to face him, but...
Where?
Jericho? Don't even do that Big Show song. and is Daniel Bryan still alive? Is he going to show up at some point?
I doubt it.
Do they want him to?
I doubt it.
Probably not. No, there's no one here. How about Heath Slater?
Ooh.
I'm a one-man band.
The one-man band?
I'm going to have to do Owens versus The Undertaker is like the only one that looks semi-interesting.
Well, we'll see what's going to happen. Like, I'm sure they're going to fucking pull something out of their ass that we're going to laugh at.
Rusev.
Yeah, oh God. Yeah, who knows?
God, everyone's injured. I keep looking at every single page and someone's injured on it.
Yeah.
Tyler Breeze or Tony Chimmel versus The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Cool.
Big Cass versus The Undertaker.
Zack Ryder. Big Cass. He's 6 foot tall.
Big Cass.
No, he's 7 foot tall. I'm 6 foot tall.
Big Cass.
Yeah, so that's the Rumble 2016 and a lot of current events that we just talked about.
Yep. I think. Well, we're gonna be watching WrestleMania together, I imagine.
And we'll watch Fastlane, but we're not reviewing Fastlane because
we're not gonna be there, but like hopefully we'll be in the same room for WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, and then we're watching the network special.
Yep, we will be going to see the network special,
and hopefully we can cover that live.
Oh, that'd be good. It'd be interesting to try and cover it live.
The card looks pretty good for.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think this was a pretty good pay-per-view overall.
It's a fantastic pay-per-view.
Yep.
And hopefully they can keep this going. I like your idea of Ambrose versus Reigns. I don't know if it'll happen, but I think that would be helpful in getting some interest into the main event of WrestleMania.
Yep.
Or at least some sort of like authority has to fuck off.
Well, and Ambrose deserves it.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Oh, well. You can get us on Twitter at Tweener Podcast.
Yep.
We're also on Facebook at TweenerPodcast@gmail.com. and that's not the address at all, Tweener Wrestling Podcast at gmail.com. And subscribe at YouTube, like our videos, and check out our Era of Attitude. We're releasing Unforgiven 1998 this week, which is episode 12.
Yep.
It's pretty awesome. We recap all the Raws, and we recap the pay-per-view at the time. And
yeah,
get a feel
holy
for
shit.
things. So other than that, we're going out with AJ Styles this week.
Yeah, because why not?
And we'll do another off script again. WWE Network, March to Toronto.
Yep.
March to WrestleMania, whatever.
March to WrestleMania. Yep.
Alrighty. Take it easy, everyone.
Yep.
They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They looking scared, no, they don't really want none. We some southern boys with the promised strength. Ain't nobody man enough to feel the pain. And you could be next. You better give respect. Cause ain't nobody breaking this redneck. No, they don't